25, Matt Grohl on the return for the Rams.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Greater Boston League football. Lynn Classical entertaining Revere, and as you saw the kickoff, Classical gets the ball to start, and they'll have it at the 37-yard line, their own 37. Well, 1st and 10 from there, as we're underway on a very chilly night. Big night here, doubleheader. St. Mary's will play next. Everybody in tight for the Rams. They try to run it to the near side, and they don't go anywhere.
25, Matt Grohl on the run for the Rams.
Carrillo loses 2.
Loss of 2, and set them up with a 2nd and 12 from their own 35.
So it will be 2nd down and 12 for the Rams. Revere is the one team this year that gave Everett a little bit of a battle. They lost, but they had a little bit of a battle. And it's Carrillo again. They're going to give him 2 back to the 37, so he gains 2, loses 2. It'll be 3rd and 10. Sprinkling of fans down here on a cold night. No more t-shirts. Have to dress warm coming to the park. Brian Vaughn, the quarterback, brings the play back to the huddle. Vaughn with the keep, gets around the corner, gets to midfield and beyond, inside the 45 for a 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback. Make the handoff. "20 yards on the carry." So they stay alive on 3rd and long. He faked the running back and kept it, went to the near side, picked up 20, and Classical will hold on to the football as we got a timeout down on the field. Even the Classical cheerleaders are dressed warm. And here they are, by the way. Showing some of their pink as I guess it's still Cancer Month. Classical trying to get back on the winning side. It's been up and down. Coach Brian Vaughn's done a good job. He's got a young team. And in most cases, they've been competitive. And again, they keep everybody in tight. They run it to the near side. Getting loose, getting to the 30-yard line.
Number 25,
Matt Carrillo. He's getting some work in this game. He gets down right to the 30, picked up 13. We haven't seen him.
Ball replaced on Revere's 29-yard line.
Kessler has been out for a while. Dale and Bruno have been running backs for Classical. This is the most we've seen. And it's early on. We're 3 minutes into this first period. And he put the ball down at the 29, not the 30. So he picked up 14. So they found a home the last two plays, running wide to the near side. They try to run to the right side again. They don't get there. They get wrapped up. They're going to lose a yard.
Number 25, Mac Rowe on the run for the Rams, brought down by number 52, Jason Soto. Field loss of 1, the Rams with a 2nd and 11 from Revere's 30-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Number 2, Brian Vaughn with the quarterback deep, brought down by a sea of Patriot defenders.
Vaughn gets it to the 27 for a pickup of 2. So 3rd and long again. Third and 8.
Ball we placed on the Patriots 28-yard line.
From the 27, it will be 3rd and 8. They send double wires to the far side, one to the near side. High snap. Vaughn got stuck with the football. He had to go high in the air to get the snap.
Brought down by the Patriots.
And they lose back to the 29. So they gain 2, they lose 2. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 10.
For the Rams on Revere's 29.
Brian Vaughn Jr. getting the play from Brian Vaughn Sr. They've used up almost half of this period. They send 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Looking to throw. They lob it high and deep and out of bounds. So the classical drive comes to an end at the Revere 29.
Yeah, will take over.
Revere will take over at their 29.
Completion will be now a 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball will be placed on their own 29-yard line.
Louis Cicatelli has done a nice job at Revere. Come out, everybody in tight, a wing to the far side. They run it to that far side.
Number 11, Mark Matesi on the run for the Patriots.
Mark Marchese.
Good gain of 3 and set the Patriots with a 2nd and 7 from their own 32.
So they get it out. We'll call it the 32 and give him 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Motion coming. Gave it to the motion man. He turns the corner. They push him out of bounds after he picks up a 1st down. Dominic Boudreau. Out to the 45. He picked up 13.
21, Dominic Boudreau on the run for the Patriots. Be a 1st down run and set them up with a 1st and 10 from their own 45.
So they pick up their first down. And we got a classical player getting up. Holding his left side or left leg. And they're going to walk him off. He says he's okay, but He wanted to stay in, but he can't. And that's Fessler. Again, everybody in tight. A wing to the far side. A wing to the near side. Motion. The pitch, they started to the near side, go back the other way.
Number 11, Mark Mackenzie on a run for the Patriots.
Marchese again. They put it at the 48 for a pickup of 3.
Big gain of 3, and Dutton Patriots a 2nd and 7 from their own 48.
2nd and 7. Has under 5 minutes left in this first period. Glasgow ate up half the period. They sent a wide out to the near side with wings on either side. Rolling, looking, dump it out, it's caught. Looked like they overthrew the receiver, but there was 2 in the same place. The catch.
Pass is complete to number 7,
Wilmer Rodriguez Mahia.
brought down by number 17, John Nasty.
Down to the Glasgow 37. 15 yards and a first down.
The Patriots will be a 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on the Rams, 37-yard line.
Looked like that pass was overthrown, but they had 2 wide receivers together. Coming to the near side, blockers in front. Staying on his feet, down near the 20-yard line. And that's Marchese again.
11, Mark Mackenzie on the run for the Patriots.
They put it at the 20. They picked up 17 more.
A 1st and 10 for the Patriots while we play.
Well, 32 yards on the last 2 plays. 1 throw, 1 run. And they're knocking on the door at the 20-yard line. Now everybody in tight. Hand off to the wing outside, ridden down by Omarigi.
Number 21, Dominic Bozier on
I have
the
to say
run.
Derek Omarigi because there's 2 of them.
Down by number 9, Jonathan Morigi.
That was Boudreau.
2 and 7 Patriots with a 2nd and 8.
They put it at the 18 for a pickup of 2. 2nd and 8 from the 18. The wide out to the far side. They go double wing, 1 on either side. Motion. Dropping back, looking to throw over the middle. It's caught in traffic. Outstanding catch. Augusto Gonzalez.
Marvel pass complete to number 19, Isaiah DaCosta.
Down to the 3. They picked up 15. 3 first downs in 4 plays, and he knocking on the door. 1st and goal from the 3.
3-yard line.
The wide out goes to the far side. They still have those double wings. Off the right side. In for the touchdown.
Number 11, Mark
Marchese.
for a 3-yard touchdown run for the Patriots.
71 yards in 8 plays. 30 of them through the air. Kick is good.
Extra point is good. Kicked in by number 7, Wilmer Rodriguez.
Wilma Rodriguez Mejia kicked it through.
Revere, 7, Lynn Glasgow, 0. Want to remind everyone the concession stand is open. We are selling drinks, including Coke, Diet Coke.
So both teams helped to eat up the first period. Just over a minute left. Both teams have had it once. Glasgow ran 8 plays, stopped at the 29. Revere takes it 71 in 8 plays, and they grab a 7-0 lead. And Glasgow will get it for the second time here in the first period.
Number 45, Mac Carrillo, and number 7, Mohammed Dale, back deep for the Rams to return. And number
Wilma Rodriguez Mejia, who just kicked the extra point, will boot it off. Bounces at the 9-yard line to the near side. Nice return, finally knocked out of bounds.
Mohammed Dale on the return for the Rams. There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag as usual when you get a run back. That was Mohammed Dale with a nice return, but they're going to move it back. They're going to mark it off from the 16-yard line, so what would have been very good field position
Holding call on
is going to be marked down at the 7.
After the penalty, it will be a 1st and 10 for the Rams. Ball placed on their own 7.
Glasgow, as usual, will come right up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll have it for the second time. And they keep everybody in tight. They run it off the Glasgow left side. They're going to be close to a first down.
Mac Carrillo on the run for the Rams.
Carrillo again.
Be a gain of 8 instead of the Rams with a 2nd and 2.
He got it to the 16. So 2nd and a couple. If they run it here, this will be the last play of the period. The ball goes to the ground. Revere says they have it, and they do. Amadi El Kawakibi. So they never had the handoff. That was the last play of the period. Very fast-paced first period. Only one pass was incomplete. 2 were complete and everything else on the ground. They ran the clock out. So the first 12 minutes of history, they belong to Revere, leading 7-0, and they're looking for more. As they have the ball at the Glasgow 15-yard line. Glasgow lost the yard on the play, but lost the football as well. And Revere has it 1st and 10 at the 15 as we start the second 12 minutes. Brian Vaughan, the coach of Glasgow, was an outstanding athlete at Lynn English, went on to play outstanding at Northeastern. Set records at Northeastern before it was broken by a young man from Saugus, so he kept it on the North Shore. And now he's doing an excellent job. He's coached a few places. Now he's come home, not all the way home. It's classical, not English, but he's home in Lynn. Used to be my next door neighbor, great friend of my daughter's. He's an outstanding gentleman as well as great athlete and coach. He's doing a really nice job. Off the right side, they pile it up inside the 10. And that's Marchese. They put it at the 8. He picked up 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3. They send 2 wideouts to the far side, a wing to the far side. They run it off that left side. They picked up a 1st down. Marchese, I think. They put it at the 4. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 4, trying to add to a 7-0 lead. Trying to finish off a turnover. Anwar Mabo, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, he's the quarterback. They go tight. Off the left side. Get in for the touchdown. Marchese in. So they go 15 in 3 plays. Glasgow, the bad news is they got a hole to dig themselves out of. The good news is they got a lot of football left to play. The kick is good again. Wilma Rodriguez Mahia. It's a nice weapon to have. So he's 2 for 2 with extra points. Revere's had the ball twice. They've run 11 plays. They scored 2 touchdowns. And they lead the Rams 14-0. And we have just over 10 minutes left in this second period. Marshall being very gracious host. They turned the ball over. They had it 2nd down and 2. And there was a problem with the snap. It went to the ground. And Revere fell on it. And they took advantage. And Wilma Rodriguez Mahia will use that right foot again. Also got stuck in their own end on that last possession. Had a very nice run back by Dale, Muhammad Dale, but up popped the devil with the yellow handkerchief. And they got pushed back to their 15-yard line. Guess they got pushed back to the 8-yard line. Ball goes out of bounds. Oh, there's a break. Classical will get decent field position. I think they mark it at the 30 and then mark off 5 more for the offside. And that's what happens. They put it at the 35. So at the 35, Classical will put it in play. And Classical, as usual, right up to the line of scrimmage. And they keep everybody in tight. Full complement in the backfield. They started to come to the near side, cut it back up inside. And that's Carrillo again. He got across the 40. Got it to the 42. He picked up 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Again, everybody in tight, fill that backfield. They run it straight ahead. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be against Classical, I think. Illegal procedure. Well, they gain 7, they give back 5. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
After the false start penalty, it will be a 2nd and 8 for the Rams. Ball will be placed on their own 37-yard line.
Vaughn brings the play back to the huddle. And again, everybody in tight. Vaughn with the keep. Steps up. He's very close to a first down.
Number 2, Brian Vaughn, the first down run for the Rams.
They put it at the 47. He picked up 10.
After the run, it will be a 1st and 10 for the Rams. Ball will be placed on their own 47-yard line.
So a 10-yard pickup by the quarterback. Classical has 3 first downs. Vaughn's picked up 2 of them. And again, same setup. Fill that backfield. Vaughn, straight ahead. That's not his strong point. Right into the teeth of that defense. No gain on the play.
Vaughn on the run for the Rams. Brought down by number 52, Jason Toto. No gain on the play. It will be a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
7-yard line.
I gave him credit for 10. He made 15 on that last run. I put it at the Classical 47 instead of. So 2nd and 10. Vaughn coming to the near side. Ducks his head. Gets it maybe inside midfield.
2, Brian Vaughn with the quarterback keep. Big gain of 3, and some of the Rams when
They put it at midfield.
yard line.
Third and long. Third and 7. They hand off. as Mohammed back to the 48. So it'll be 4th and 5, and it looks like Classical's going to go. Halfway through the second period. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Looking to throw. Oh, it's going to get dropped. And are those flags? They don't have yellow flags, they have pink flags. Vaughn got sacked. But they're going to mark it off from the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a first down. And it's a big one, all the way down to the 33-yard line. So wipe out the sack. I don't know if it was a face mask, personal foul. 15 yards against Revere. Keeps the drive alive for Classical. Puts it at the Revere 33-yard line. So what looked like excellent field for position for Revere down inside the Classical 40. And Classical giving the ball up. It turns out to be 1st and 10 at the Revere 33. And they go back to everybody in tight, filling that backfield. They run it to the near side. Almost broke it. Carrillo gets it to the 23. A pickup of 10. That should be a first down. That should be a first down. And it is. They hadn't moved the chains when I said that. Now they moved the chains. So 1st and 10 at the 23. Carrillo again gets a head of steam up, gets inside the 20. They put it at the 19. He picked up 4. 2nd down and 6. Clock might be a little bit off. I think they just gave the 4-minute warning to. Well, it used to be the 2-minute warning. I think now it's the 4-minute warning. Vaughn will bring the play back to the huddle. Revere's had it twice and scored. Classical's had it twice, fumbled it away once. Vaughn with the keep, straight ahead.
Number 2, Ryan Vaughn with the quarterback.
He picked up a couple. Third and 4 from the 17-yard line. Good look at the Vaughn family over there having a discussion what they want to do here. If they're going to get this in, or they're going to give Revere a whole lot of momentum. Revere will have a 14-0 lead, and they'll get the ball to start the second half. So you want to do something here. They send wideouts, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Motion. Vaughn with the keep. He's got a big hole. He's going to walk in for a touchdown. They faked a run to the near side, faked a handoff to the far side. Vaughn ran straight to the goalpost. 17 yards. $65 yards in 9 plays. I believe they're going to go for 2. That takes a little of that Revere momentum away. Very quick first half with both teams keeping it on the ground. Double wide outs to the far side, one to the near side. Motion coming to the near side. And he tried to give it to Carrillo straight ahead. No dice.
2 points conversion is no good.
So it's 14-6 as Classical comes back upfield, getting set to kick it off. Just over 2 minutes left in this first, very quick first half. Oh yeah, big weekend here for Manning Field. Big 2 days, Friday and Saturday. There's Classical now. St. Mary's is upcoming afterwards in a very big game against Archbishop Williams. This being Friday night. Saturday morning, Lynn Tech will be here playing football, followed by Lynn English against Somerville. They got moved from Somerville to Lynn because Somerville couldn't use their field. And right after that, those 2 football games, Lynn Tech girls will be playing Kip ladies in soccer. And that will polish off the regular season football and soccer and volleyball and field hockey. And we'll be looking for pairings for the upcoming tournament. Short kick fielded at the 36. They get it to the 40. Just slipping and going down is Mohammed Amin Lareg. So Revere has pretty good position. Just over 2 minutes left. They have a couple of their timeouts left. Basketball defense will be trying to hold on to this momentum they have. As we mentioned, Revere gets the ball to start the second half. Wings to the far side. Motion to the near side. Coming to the near side. Turn the corner, and they bump him out of bounds. Keep the clock running.
Number 7, Wilmer Rodriguez Mejia on the run for the Patriots. Knocked out of bounds.
Wilmer Rodriguez Mejia was one of those wings. He picked up 5.
Be a gain of 5. Dump the Patriots with a
Second and 5. As we're in the final 2 minutes and counting. And I thought Revere had a little bit of a giddy up in their step, trying to beat the clock. But they run some valuable time off the clock. They send wideouts and a wing to the far side. Pitch it to Marchese. Hit and dropped as he gets across the 45. There's a flag. I think it might be holding against Revere. They gave him 2 to the 47. But they're going to mark it off from the original line of scrimmage.
Holding call on Revere. Play will be brought.
So it'll be 2nd and 15. And the clock is back running. They'll be under a minute when they snap the ball. So I'm kind of surprised that Revere is not going quickly. They're taking a lot of time just on the sideline to come up with a play to bring it back to the huddle. I think they're going to have to take a timeout or get another penalty. And they take a timeout. They let a lot of time run off the clock. They had just under 2 minutes when they got the ball back, running that first play for 5 yards. Now it's 51 seconds. So they ran more than a minute off the clock, and all they got was a penalty and eventually a timeout. Good look at the sideline. Talking to the defense on the other side. Lou Cicatelli talking to the offense. Wheels turning on both sides. Glasgow is taking a little of that Revere momentum away. They led 14-0, and Glasgow gets on the board on a pretty run by Brian Vaughn. Now they cut the lead to 14-6, and they're trying to keep it that way into the halftime. Wide out to the near side, double wings, motion. They take it to the near side, and they won't get a first down. They had the wing in motion. Wilmer Rodriguez Mejia. I think Revere takes another timeout. They got to the 47. They picked up 12, but they needed 15. They've got one timeout left. It'll be 3rd and a long 3. And now there's 38 ticks left on the clock. Revere's thrown it twice, 2 for 2. Their quarterback, Anwar Mabo. And again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So they need 3 to keep the drive alive. I'm sure they won't punt. They go double wing with a wide out to the far side. Motion. Dropping back, looking to throw. Over the middle, intercepted at the 40-yard line. Glasgow picked it off.
And the pass is intercepted by number 25.
Carrillo, who runs the football.
And the Rams will take over. There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. It's coming back, I think. It's against Glasgow. They'll have the ball, I believe. Now I don't know for sure. They'll mark it back to the 38. So Glasgow will have the football with 27 seconds left. I suppose they could just throw it downfield and say a prayer. 3 wideouts to the near side. Now it's going to be 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. The quick out, caught, down the sideline. Staying on his feet, still on his feet. They lost the football and Revere took it away. I don't know who number 5 is for Revere. That was a great pass play and run. John Naskey, Vaughn down to the 10. $52 yards on the pass play. And Revere will get it at their 10-yard line. And I would guess to probably just take a knee and get out of here. 13 seconds left. But that looked like they just stripped him of the football. Looked like he was still going to go, maybe go in the end zone. have it at the 10-yard line, and they're just going to take a knee and get out of here. So the first completion, Vaughn to Nasky goes 52 yards, but they turn the ball over for the second time, and that's going to do it for the half. So Revere comes out, scores on their open drive. They get gifted a fumble at the 15. They turn it into 2 touchdowns. Classical comes back, cuts it to 14-6. The big interception by Classical, and there had to be another penalty on the play. Carrillo got it down inside the 30, but then they had to bring it back. They complete the pass. Nasky almost broke it for a touchdown. As he get down to the 10, they stripped it out of his hands, stopped Classical from having a shot at maybe tying it, or at least getting close, and they shut him down. They take a knee, and we reach halftime here at Manning Field with Revere leading Lynn Classical 14-6.
Someone's coming. What's up? Yo, move down, move down. Yo, what's up? Is this good, by the way? It looks like it's about to fall.
As they line up, Glasgow will kick it off and we'll get started in the second half. They kick a ground ball, bounces off Revere, and they'll fall on it back at the 22-yard line. Skip right off the shoulder of one of the up men. Glasgow ran for 95. They had that one pass for 52 yards that ended in a turnover with a takeaway. Revere had 73 rushing, 30 passing, 5 first downs. Glasgow had 6 first downs. At the 22, Vaughn had 54 yards rushing. They run it to the right side with Marchese. And he's ridden down by Dale. He got to 28 for 6. Second and 4 from the 28. They go to that double wing. Mabu acted like he kept it and gave it to Marchese. out to the 33, picked up 5 more. One ran for 54. Camillo ran for 42. Marchese ran for 41. And just about the line of scrimmage. Here's Marchese again.
Number 11, Mark McKessie on the run for Revere.
No
No gain on the play. Will be 2nd and 10.
gain on the play. 14-6 Revere as we start the second half. We had a very quick first half. Second and 10. Again, everybody in tight. The wing to the near side. Now they send a wide out to the far side. Wing in motion. And they hit him in the backfield. Big time play by Nick Tinkham.
By number 75. Field loss of 2 instead of Revere with a
Third and 12.
to go.
Marbeau brings the play back to the huddle. They send 2 wideouts to the near side. They go to the spread now. The wing to the near side as well. Marbeau looking, lets it fly. Caught, won't be enough for a first down. Dominic Boudreau with the catch.
Number 2, Brian Long.
They get it to the 39. They picked up 8. They needed 12.
It'll be 4th and 5 from Revere. Ball will be placed on their own 39-yard line.
So 4th and 4. And he'll kick it away for the first time. Back first punt by either team. They snap it up and he slips and falls. They went for it on 4th down.
And Mark McKessie is stopped by number
They snapped it to the up man. He went to go to his right and he slipped and fell. At the 36, they lost 3 yards, but they also lost the football.
After the big punt was unsuccessful, the Rams will take over from Revere's 36.
At the Revere 36, everybody in tight, full house backfield. Vaughn off the right side.
Number 2, Brian Long, is the quarterback deep.
He gets it to the 33.
3 until the Rams with a 2nd and 7.
He picks up 3. Big opportunity for Classel to get right back in it. Coach Cicatelli going to the trick play, fake punt. And we don't know how far he would have gone because he slipped and fell, getting pushed forward.
Number 25, Matt Burlow on the run for the Rams.
Carrillo gets it to the 30.
After the run will be a 3rd and 4 from the Rams. Ball will be placed at the Patriots' 30-yard line.
So 3rd and 4, obviously 4 down territory. Classical Revere took advantage of a fumble to score a touchdown. Classical looking to take advantage of a fake punt going awry. And they filled the backfield again. Vaughn rolling, throwing, caught. The catch by Carrillo. He's doing it both ways.
And Ron's pass is complete to number 25, Matt Burrow for a Rams. First down.
They put it inside the 25. At the 24, they picked up 6.
For the Rams from Revere's 24-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 24. Vaughn trying to run straight ahead, not much there. Picked up about a yard.
Ryan Vaughn with the quarterback keep. The gain of 1 will be a 2nd and 9 for the Rams.
2nd and 9.
23-yard line.
Again, a very fast-paced period. We're under 5 minutes. Teams taking consideration of people sitting in the cold. There's a pretty good crowd here, too. Vaughn try to run straight ahead, nothing doing. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll be 3rd and 9. And I'll send a couple of receivers out. Askey and Fessler. Fessler was a big part of the running game early on. Glasgow won their first 3. They've gone 1 and 3 the next 4. They're 4 and 3. Looking to stay above 500. 3 wideouts, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Vaughn with the keep, stays on his feet. He's going to be close, but he didn't get it. They put it at the 16, actually the 17. He picked up 6. 4th and a long 3. So a very big play upcoming for the Rams. Double wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Vaughn with the keep. Not going to get there. Not going to get there. Came up short.
Vaughn is stopped by Revere. Revere will take over after the result.
They put it at the 16. He picked up a yard. He needed 3. So they come up short.
The 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball will be placed at their own 16-yard line.
At the 16. 1st and 10, they send 2 wideouts to the far side. They got a wing to the far side as well. They run it straight ahead with Marchese out to about the 22.
Number 11, Mark McKessie on the run for the Revere Patriots. Brought down by number 2, Ryan Vaughn.
gave him the 23. So they need 3. Everybody in tight. Motion. They run it off Revere's right side. That'll be enough for a first down. Marchese, the workhorse.
Number 11, Mark Majesty on the first down run for the Revere Patriots.
He picked up 5 to the 28.
Will be a first and 10 for the Patriots. Ball will be placed at their own 28-yard line.
And again, very quick. There'll be under a minute left when they snap the ball here in the third period. Both teams running a lot of time off the clock. Revere can afford it, Classical can't. The wing in motion gets hit, falls forward. Dominic Boudreau. They gave him a yard to the 29. And I don't know if they'll get this play off. I don't think they will. A very fast-paced. Classical had 7 plays. Revere had 8. That's 15 plays, and we've run out 12 minutes. And we shrink the game down to 1 period, 12 minutes. Revere leading 14-6. Classical looked like they might have a big advantage with that fake punt going awry. Vaughn has rushed for 65. Marchese has rushed for 64. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for Revere when this period gets underway. Classical's run for 109. Revere has rushed for 93, 92. They passed for 38. They got to 130 yards of offense. Classical has 167 at 152-yard pass that wound up with a takeaway. And hit and dropped in the backfield. And that was Marchese again. Back inside the 25 to the 24. They lost 5. This is a huge play. Third and 14. And again, they keep everybody in tight with a wing to the near side. They pitch it, coming to the near side. Classical gets there and shuts him down. Omarigi. Phipps.
Number 11, Mark Majesty, brought down by number 27, Kamani Phipps.
They put it down at the 27. He picked up 2, nowhere near enough. I don't think they're going to fake this punt. Low snap, but he gets it, kicks it away. And he takes a pretty good Revere bounce. And it'll die just about the 35-yard line. So Classical has decent field position at their 35. Trailing by 8. They'll still have to score and get the 2-point conversion. But what they have to worry about first is scoring. They moved the ball up and down and then came up, with the exception of one time, came up short when they got down close. So an extremely quick third period. Again, everybody in tight. Full house backfield. And we got, I think, they might be going to get a penalty, but they called a timeout first. Brian Vaughn didn't like the way, that's Coach Brian Vaughn, didn't like the way things were set up. And he didn't want them to snap the ball, so he called a timeout. Just over 10 minutes left. Both teams have eaten up a lot of time. Revere had the ball 3 times. 4 if you count the last recovery, or the takeaway on that long pass by Classical. They took a knee, but virtually 3 times. They've had the ball twice here in this second half. Classical's had it once. Getting it on that fake punt, having good field position. Getting a first down to 24, but they could only pick up 8 yards after that and came up 2 yards shy. Turned it over, and how Revere does the same, punts it away. And Classical will look to take advantage of the decent field position. The handoff coming to the near side. Not a lot of room out in front. Muhammad Dale gets to the 37. He picked up 2. I'm not sure. He's pointing to Classical for something. Holding against Classical. That nullifies that. He put it back at the 27. So they gave him 2. And it will be 1st and 18. Couple wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Vaughn trying to run to that far side, nothing doing. They give him a yard to the 28. Second down and 17. They're at the 28. They need the 45. Again, 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Vaughn looking to throw, lets it fly long and deep. It's picked off. and dropped. Almost made a great over-the-shoulder catch. Dominic Pedro was the closest guy to the football. He dove, looked like he had it. When he hit the turf, it popped loose. Glasgow will get it back, but it's going to be 3rd and 17. Trying to take advantage of that one-on-one coverage. They have it again. Vaughn's going to get hit. They try to get Revere thinking pass, and they ran it to the 27. He lost the yard. So Classical and Kyle Durant will punt for the first time. And this is not Kyle Durant. He usually handles the kicking. Glasgow will kick it away. With any kind of run back, Revere will have very good field position. Kick. Revere almost got a piece of it. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 42 or 43 yard line. So Revere has got pretty good field position. With 7:48 showing on the scoreboard clock, Classical has 16 yards rushing, 22 yards altogether with a 6-yard pass in this second half. Revere doesn't have a heck of a lot more. From the 43 is where they put it in play. Off Revere's right side is Marchese. Out to the 49, he picked up 6. Second and 4. They run it left, they'll get a first down and a little bit more. And Marchese's really been a workhorse into Classical territory at the Classical 42. He picked up 9. Clock is running. We'll be close to halfway through this fourth period when they snap the ball. Back will be past the halfway mark. Everybody in tight. Coming to the near side, wrapped up. Guess who? Marchese. So he picked up 3 more. He needs a yard for 80. And it'll be right around 5.5 minutes left when they snap it. So Revere and the clock are now the enemy for Classical. They go double wing. They give it to the wingman, trying to get outside. Turns the corner. He's going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it. Wilma Rodriguez Mejia. They gave him 8. He needed 7. So Revere looking for a touchdown to put the game away, but they're also shrinking the game up and keeping it away from the Rams. Haskell has to figure out some way of getting the football. Revere's going to run the clock out. Everybody in tight. They go double wing. That was supposed to come to the near side, but then he cut it up inside. That's Marchese again. They put it at the 27. They gave him 4. Puts him over 80 yards rushing. And he has both their touchdowns. And I think they're giving the 4-minute warning to both benches. And Revere's not doing it. They're just saying, here we come, try and stop us. We're just going to hand off and let them run. Let the offensive line do their job. It's another first down. He's got a ton of carries. He put it at the 16. He picked up 11. He's approaching 100 yards. And Revere just run the clock out. Haskell's had 4 snaps in this fourth period. And Revere just saying, here we come. The offensive line just winning at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout by Revere. Oh. Question mark at the line. Should it be on the right? Should it be on the left? They said take a timeout. 2:58 left in the game. And it's just been run. Run the clock. It's almost like a running time game. It's been extremely quick. Haskell they were close. They took the opening kick, got down to the 29, had a first down, wound up after 4 downs at the 29. They got it back and a big penalty after a pretty good run back. Would have given them decent field position. They fumble the ball away. And the difference in the game, virtually the difference in the game, is that second touchdown, pushing it to 14-0. Haskell came back on the drive and scored, making 14-6. They intercepted a pass play from Vaughn to Nasky. Looked like it might be a touchdown. At the 10-yard line, they stole the ball from Nasky, and Revere ran out the half. They bounced it to the outside, looking for the end zone. That's going to put him over 100 yards. They put it at the 5. He picked up 11. He's got 105 yards rushing. And Revere is just running out the game. If they go in here, the game is over anyway. But even if they don't, they've ate up so much time, they can just run the clock out. First and goal from the 5. Classical had one chance in the third period. And here's Marchese again, feeling his way along.
Number 11, Mark Marchese on the run for the Patriots.
Ball's at the 4, he picked up 1.
He gained 1, and just Patriots a second goal from the Classical for
They had 6 first downs coming into this drive. They've got 4 first downs on this drive, and will be under a minute when they snap the ball. They try to go off the left side. Might have got a yard. They put it back at the 4 for no gain. Classical takes a timeout, but too little too late here. Unfortunately for Classical, they're going to finish the season even at 4-4 because there's only 56 ticks left on the clock. Revere still has the football, and even if Classical keeps them out of the end zone for the next 2 plays, it would be like virtually impossible for Classical to go 96 yards in 20 seconds. And that's if they stop Revere from going in here. It's 14-6 Revere. And if they stop them, they have a kicker who could kick a field goal and put the game out of sight. So everything going Revere's way. The Patriots, they're hoping the New England Patriots do as well as the Revere Patriots are doing here. They've just owned the line of scrimmage in this second half. They run straight ahead, they don't get in. The ball's at the 1, and we'll get another timeout. Classical has run 11 plays in the second half. One of them was for minus yards. The longest play, a run for 6, a pass for 6, and that's been it for Classical in this second half. (21-11). Revere plays against Classical plays. And 12-4 in this fourth period. Also doesn't have any more timeouts, but it's incidental now with 45 ticks left. Revere could actually take a knee here and let the clock run out. Quarterback sneak. Anwar Mabo takes it in from the 1. (57 yards in 11 plays, and they virtually ran the clock out. And
Extra point is good, Revere. Kicked in by
Wilma
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez Mejia goes 3 for 3 extra points. And that does it. 40 seconds left. They'll kick off. Classical run a play, and it'll be history. Revere went 71 yards in 8 plays. Marchese going in from the 3. The kick was good. 7-0. A very nice run back by Phipps on Nasky. We missed it. There was a 7 involved. Gave Classical decent field position, but there was a penalty on the play. It pushed them back to the 8. They made 8 on the first play, but then they had a problem with the snap. They fumbled it. Revere took over at the 15-yard line. 3 plays later, Marchese went in from the 4. The kick was good again. By Rodriguez Mejia. 14-0. Classical came back, went 65 yards in 9 plays. A very nice run by Vaughn. It was Vaughn and Carrillo eating up the yardage. Vaughn went the final 17 on a pretty run. They went rush for the conversion, no good. It was 14-6. It stayed that way until this, now 40 seconds left. Revere punches in from the 1 with Marbeau going in. The kick is good again. It's 21-6. Marchese has rushed for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns for Revere. Vaughn has run for 65. Carrillo ran for 45. A quick out to Nasky. "13 yards on the pass play at a first down. Out of bounds, stop the clock. Classical doesn't have any more timeouts. It's incidental anyway. They're down 15. Classical will hope their 4-4 can get them into the tournament. The quick out, incomplete. It's just as well. The clock would have run out. Vaughn with the run. Picks up a first down. That'll stop the clock momentarily. Incomplete. Against a yard, and that's going to do it. So Vaughn winds up running for 74. Classical runs for 119. They pass for 71. They wound up with 190 yards. Revere winds up with 189. So very close, but time of possession favored Revere. 108 yards rushing for Marchese. He scores 2 touchdowns. Vaughn runs for 74, gets the 1 touchdown. Carrillo runs for 45, played very well. And Classical just had opportunities. They got down in the first period. They got to the 29 and got shut down. They scored on the next possession. They got down to the 16 and turned it over. They got it back at the 35 and got down to the 27 and turned it over. And they only ran, until that last series, Classical only ran 11 plays to Revere's 21. And Revere just ate up the clock, and that front line offensively just made a lot of room for Marchese to run to the tune of 108 yards. And they get it done as they win it 21-6 over the Rams here at Manning Field. Classical will finish at 4-4, and their regular season is over. They'll look forward to Thanksgiving Day against English, but right now they're looking to see where they fit in, or if they fit in, with the tournament upcoming. So the final here at Manning Field in this one, 21-6, the Revere Patriots over the Classical Rams. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.